Keelan, for you, obviously you had a pretty big catch at the end, toward the end of that game the other day. How does just like a moment like that, a play like that, how does that give you guys some confidence going forward?
Well, just for us to be able to throw the ball down the field and just make a great play is just all momentum all around. Uh, just to see a big play on the field gives the offense momentum to want to go down there and just punch it in.
We talking after the game, Zaven, you talked about how there's no quit on this team, and McKinley mentioned that you guys can still qualify for a bowl game. Is that something you're actively still focused on?
Oh yeah, every day. Every time we got back in the meetings, and you just got to look on the bright side of things. We talked about, we still have. I mean, we're counting down the days, and we can't wait till the last minute. But unfortunately, we're here. We only have 5 games left. We can still go 6-6, make a bowl game, and still do everything we want. But it comes down to just going out there and working every day, putting in the work, not giving up, and just getting those 5 wins and being happy with our season.
Both you guys, Coach mentioned that how every week you come in and you talk about how you guys are close. You're so close, a couple plays here and there from kind of making a breakthrough. Coach Monty says he's tired of talking about being close, wants to make that breakthrough. Is that? I mean, how do you guys feel? Are you tired about talking about being close?
Yeah, for sure. It gets real monotonous of being close. Of course, it sucks not getting to win, and you work all game. We worked, especially against USF. We were down to the wire, and I think that one just slipped away from us. And we just got to finish, and that's all it comes down to is finishing every game. And now I think our team, we've experienced that for 2 years straight now. We get put in that situation again. It won't happen. We'll come out with a win.
Most definitely. Yes, I agree with Zaven. It's just really finishing. We always start strong. We just got to finish strong. We just got to come together as a team and just let it be known that you cannot defeat us, you can't stop us. We've been in plenty of fights. Texas game, USF game. We've been in plenty of fights to where we were supposed to come out with the victory, but it's just all come down to finishing.
Keelan, your brother obviously went through a couple rough years here too, like what y'all are dealing with this season. Has he given you any words of wisdom on how to deal with struggles like this?
Yeah, me and my brother, we talk every day. He really just tells me and just relays the message that just keep fighting. Don't stop. Just keep working on your craft. Do what you're supposed to do for your team, and be that leader, be that voice that you're supposed to be for your team. Just every day. We talk every day, and that's the same message. He relies the same message.
With Tulane coming up, what have you guys noticed to be their strengths?
On the defensive side, they're pretty okay. On the defensive side, pretty solid. So their D backs are okay. That's pretty much their strength. For me, on the defensive side, I feel like they're pretty aggressive. They all swarm well to the ball and stuff like that. So I feel like that's the strong part of the defense. It's something that we've seen all week, all the times, every week. So it's something we just got to come out and just dominate and defeat.
Their offense, going in, looking at it, going to try and take some shots downfield, and I think we just got to get 3 and out, get the ball back to the offense. Same game plan every week is, get the ball back, give it to the offense, let them go do what they do best, and that's score, and then get up early on them and then call it a game.
Both of y'all, you can start with Zaven. How would you view the mood or the confidence level of this team?
Oh, confidence level hasn't dropped a bit. I don't think, if you let it drop a bit, it definitely becomes a cancer to the team, which you have to cut out immediately because it carries over to next year. It carries over to spring ball, carries over to winter workouts, because that taste after the season ends, it doesn't leave. It sticks around, and the guys that do that may leave, but the cancer still sticks around the team. But you got to cut it out. But everyone is still not a bit of confidence has been dropped down. Everyone is still working as hard as ever. Since the first day of winter workouts, we came out and worked out, and we've still worked at the same rate ever since.
Yeah, like what Zaven said, like we work too hard. We wake up 6 o'clock in the morning every day just to go work out. We've been doing it ever since summer. So I mean, like, yeah, we've been in these big fights and we've coming up with the loss. But I mean, like, we have to think and remind ourselves that what we worked and like how hard we worked to get here. So like the confidence level is always gonna stay high and always gonna be there.
I feel like that comes from a sense of taking ownership of these results as players, as a team, or where does that continued confidence come from, do you think?
Definitely comes from, if I make a mistake in the game, especially USF game, had a couple mistakes right there out the goal line, QB check, didn't check him, ended up scoring. Definitely got to take ownership of my mistakes, learn from it, and move on. I think everyone on the team does that pretty well, and going into practice, just working on that next week. Definitely after every game, there's no perfect game in anyone, and you just want to move on week by week, just claiming your mistakes, not blaming on anyone else, and going and getting better at it.
Yeah, like our coach always says, like when we watch film, you watch film to learn from your mistakes. So like, the honest God don't lie. It was plenty of plays out there where, I was supposed to do this on my route, but I didn't. But I had to take that ownership in myself, in my route that I didn't give 110% that play. So like, I mean, the confidence level is there. So like, once we take ownership, like, it just goes away. It goes out the head. Like, that play happened, now it's gone.
For both you guys, start with Keelan. Ask Coach about how hard he takes this start to a season, and he said that he's a fighter, always has been a fighter, and that doesn't change. Just from your perspective, how hard has it hit him, and what do you think has been keeping him going?
I feel like it's hit pretty. I feel like it hit Coach pretty hard. I mean, no one wants to start off like this. No one wants to have a season like this. But I mean, like, for Coach, I feel like him seeing us every day want to come out there and just get better and just fight through it all, like, I feel like that keeps him motivated and keeps him going and keeps him strong because, like we love Coach, everybody loves Coach. I mean, like, we come out there 24/7 just wanting to work for him. So, I mean, like, he wants to do the same in return. So I feel like that's where it comes from.
Yeah, for sure. Coach Monty, I'm sure it's been pretty hard on him. No one wants to start off with a loss. I mean, ever. You don't want to, offense goes out in practice every day, and they want to do better in the defense. And so definitely a big competitive guy, and I think everyone on the team is. But seeing how, like Keelan said, how we come out every day wanting to work, and seeing that he wants to come out and work every day, and like as if we were 0-0, oh no, that really keeps the confidence up in everyone.
Anything else? Jonathan?
Zaven, playing against a team like Tulane, kind of an option team, different look, how hard is it to, I mean, obviously you go up against it in practice every day, but then once you get onto the field on Saturday, how much different is it at game speed than it is during the week in practice?
Difference between practice speed and game speed is two different animals. Everyone says that, but it's more about how many games you've played. Definitely going out there for my first time ever and playing, I was, in cinder blocks, kind of sitting on my heels a little bit. And now Arkansas is just another game. Defense has to be sound. Definitely has to be sound in whatever we do. Know which man we have. We're running a blitz, we're running a zone, man coverage. It doesn't matter. We just have to be defensively sound, and I think we'll do what we do every week and just go out there and try our best, get offensive ball, and let them do what they do, and that's it.
Keelan, last year against Tulane, in a game that, that didn't go the way you wanted it to go, you still made a big play, and it might, you can refresh my memory, it might have been your first catch, was a big play. What do you recall about that?
Well, all I recall is Coach calling one of my favorite plays, and the safety, he was great depth where I needed him to be, and I ran the route full speed, playing fast like I always do, and I popped open, and the ball was coming. Next you know, when I look back, and when I caught it, I wanted to score, but I mean, hey, they said I stepped out of bounds, but I mean, like, that play right there, it really gave the offense a lot of momentum, and it really showed, the team what I really can bring to the table, and what I can be a part of in this offense.
And Zaven, to follow up on what Jonathan said, what are the specific problems with a team that does option, that has a portion of their offense, at least a portion of their offense is option? What are the issues for a defense?
the issues for defense comes into defensively, being sound on who you have, who's Q check, who has the running back, who has the guy that's motioning across. Everyone has to know their gap, know where their fit is, and one wrong fit. If I play the wrong 6 inches of a guy on his left or right, that could be the difference between a 90-yard touchdown or not. So that definitely plays a big role in knowing my role in the defense, not trying to do too much, too little, just doing my job, and that's it.
Anything else for players? All right, thanks, guys.